Coach Gruden's got his play calls that he likes, throwing out there and making you rumble on, and hopefully he catches you slipping so he can get on you and make a point. But no, I definitely think having the 3 OCs in college will help me now, and then even with any team I end up going to, I think you could play me early just because of how fast I can pick things up. So we're going to run a lot of drop back, and I'm going to have to do drop back from under center. I'm going to be able to take a 7-step, a 5-step, a quick 3 out of under center, and show people that kind of doubt me playing under center. I'm excited to do that throughout this week and in the game. I think the big thing about Coach Gruden is, he asks you, do you love ball? Do you love football? I think everyone on his staff obviously loves football. They've been amazing so far. They sat us down and in our individual quarterback meetings, gave us a book, a pretty big book of stuff, to where, we looked at it and tried to, make ideas on what we thought exactly what these plays were, and sat us down, explained it really well today, went to a walkthrough. I think as far as how they're installing the offense is just going really smooth. I think as far as being a pro, it really comes down to how you can take over a locker room and really, lead a locker room. Through all the stuff and all the adversity that I went through at the University of Missouri, I think it can very easily translate to this pros. I can go into the locker room, I can, announce myself, I can be a presence in the locker room, and if anything goes bad, I've been through a lot of adversity to be able to pull us through it. The pockets aren't going to be perfect all the time. You got to make plays. You can't just be a stick in the mud in the pocket. So me being able to get out of pockets, get out of bad situations, and make a bad situation good is probably one of my bigger attributes. What I would have to work on most is probably being a little more fluid in the pocket. I think I have a really good feel about the pocket. I do things kind of abnormal. I'm not exactly perfect pushing up in the pocket. I do some funky things in the pocket to where kind of making it easier on myself. I can make those throws and out of weird arm angles 7 out of 10 times, and being able to get back to base and being perfect in the pocket, being able to make those throws 10
Tavon Coney is now at podium 3.
I think when they really dive in and look at what we did my sophomore and junior year, there's a stat out there that we threw it past 50 yards more than anyone in the country. So I guess for someone to look me in my eyes and tell me you should have had a better completion percentage than the people that threw it less than you did farther down the field.
Ryan Finley from
I think there's something to do
NC
with that.
State quarterback is on his way to podium 4.
When I got into a kind of more of a pro-style system, you saw my numbers were a lot better this year, to where that was my first time in it. I literally ran that offense for probably 5-6 months, got a spring ball with them, and then went right into the season. So I think just with over time and with being comfortable in a system, instead of changing 3 OCs every single year, I think you'll see a drastic improvement in that. If I can get picked where Josh Allen got picked, I'd be a really happy man. Okay. I think he's a fantastic player. I actually got to meet him. I'm training with the same guy that he ended up training with, so I'm sure I'll be around him and figure more about him. But as of right now, I think if you compare me to Josh Allen, I think he's a starter in the NFL, so I'm pretty good with that comparison. I think at the beginning, everyone was like, last year's crop was really, really good, and this year's is down. And the more you start diving into our film and really start watching this class, I think it's a really, really good class. You got a lot of different guys that do a lot of different things that are really high level. I think it's gonna end up, what was our best fit, what program would we fit best in, what team fell in love with us to really decide where we end up going.